Meet the Matrix10 Ultra, Dreame's flagship flex. On paper, it's a tech nerd's fever dream. 30,000 pascals of Vormax suction, a mop that boils itself clean, triple wheel chassis that climbs like a goat in a dock, that swaps between 3 mop pads like it's changing outfits. But as flashy as it is, it's not flawless. After a week of cleaning chaos, tangled cords, and an occasional "where did it go" moment, here's the real scoop. Let's roll the intro and get started. The star of the show is the Mops. It's a switching dock, basically a 5-star day spa for mop pads. It stores 3 types of pads and 3 cleaning solutions: Tat Funk, Wood Floor Shine, and your classic general purpose. Of course, the robot decides which to use based on the room. Sounds brilliant, right? Greasy kitchen, scrub pad, bathroom, sponge mop, living room, thermal heat pad. No micromanaging from you required. And watching it work is kinda wild. It pauses mid-clean, zips back to the base, ejects the dirty pad like a pro, gets a fresh one, and rolls out again like nothing happened. It generally auto-swaps mop types based on room mapping. Cool. Definitely useful? Sort of. Hygiene-wise, it's great. Your bathroom pad isn't touching the kitchen tiles. But let's be real, while the whole mop switching performance is fun to watch, it sounds like a little bit of a tiny car shop in here, I didn't notice a huge cleaning difference between the pads. It's a flashy feature that scores style points, but won't blow your socks off in daily use. Still, props to Dreame for making mop changing look like this. Dramatic. So Dreame really hyped up this dual Omni scrub system. 2 high-speed spinning mop pads at 165 RPM that tilt and float to stay flush with uneven floors. On paper, it's a scrubbing dream team paired with thermal pads that keep things hot enough to melt dried gunk and pretend you're deep cleaning with a spa steam. In reality, the difference between mop pads is meh. I manually swapped between the scrubbing one and the standard wet one on tile and hardwood floor. Same shine, same grout, same dog treats mysteriously glued to the floor. Both got the job done though, but neither felt revolutionary. The clever auto lift when it hits carpet, that worked great. 10.5 millimeters of clearance means your rugs stay dry. And sure, the whole 100 degrees self-cleaning mop pad system sounds fancy because it is, but all this smart mop matching just didn't translate into visibly better cleaning. So the TLDR, it scrubs, it spins, it tries hard, and it looks like it's working miracles. But most of the magic is marketing. What really impressed me is this thing moves like a Parkour pro. Matrix10 Ultra doesn't just roll, it climbs, thanks to its upgraded 8cm Pro Leap system. Pro Leap, love it. And it has retractable legs. It can scale door sills, double layer thresholds, and thick rugs without flinching. I watched it hop from hallway to carpet to tile like it had knees. Now, Dreame claims it can pole vault obstacles, and weirdly, that's actually not an exaggeration, it actually jumps door tracks. Kind of fun to watch. And navigation is equally slick. The VersaLift sensor lifts for wide open spaces and drops down to duck under furniture. And yeah, the AI obstacle avoidance, called Omnisight if you're being fancy, usually does a good job of dodging chair legs and table feet. And it's a familiar robot, but it still gets stuck despite the brainy sensors. It occasionally falls victim to cables and one small child-sized sock, and of course an occasional Lego brick. But the 30,000 Pascal suction is great for everything else. It grabs it all. And cue the classic rescue the robot routine. But moral of the story, tidy up the floor or at least set some no-go zones in the app, especially if your kid just puts Lego in his room and there's no point vacuuming. Now, I call this bit the fur and fury, and yeah, mostly the fur. With 30,000 pascals of suction, the Matrix10 Ultra promised to be a pet hair slayer. And credit where it's due, it delivered. Between our perpetually shedding dog and kids who treat the floor like a snack tray, this thing vacuumed up fur crumbs, Cheerios, and mystery fuzz without breaking a sweat. The Duo brush with its anti-tangle tech actually worked. Long hair vanished, no clogs, no drama. I literally sat on the couch and watched it go, a rare luxury for parents, but it cleared up pom-pom fluff, stray coins, and whatever snack had been pulverized into the floor. I had to untangle it only once from a dreaded rug fringe, but otherwise it was pretty smooth sailing. Just for its vacuuming capabilities, I can highly recommend it. And yes, I checked the bin afterwards, packed with dust, fur, and toddler debris. Stuff that I couldn't even imagine my floor having. It even handled dried food spots better than expected. Obviously, the mop is assisted, so if you've got pets or chaotic kids, this bot just doesn't flinch. So when the Matrix 10 is done mopping, the dock kicks into overdrive. It blasts the dirty pads with 100-degree water, which pretty much is steam, thanks to its thermo hub, then dries everything with warm air via the dash dry system, including the mop, dust bag, and dustbin. No mold, no stink. It also empties the bin into a 3.2-liter bag and auto refills water and cleaning solution. Aside from tossing the bag every few months and topping up the liquids now and then, you barely have to lift a finger. And compare that to a regular mop bucket, absolutely, a total upgrade, even if your wallet doesn't feel it. No robot's perfect. Despite its smart sensors, the Matrix 10 sometimes freaked out over dark rugs and cables like I mentioned, but it never fell off a cliff. It still found its way around the house. It did panic under a chair like it was hiding from responsibility once. But overall, the machine got better and better as I did some updates. So make sure to update your system if you've purchased this. Now, the Dreame Matrix10 Ultra has all the buzzwords a tech geek could want. Mop swapping dock, 30,000 pascals of suction, mops that wash themselves with boiling water, it dries itself and climbs furniture like it's trained for the Olympics. On hardwood floors, rugs, furs, and kid messes.
But here's the rub. It costs 3,499 Australian dollars.
I have to be harsh because of the price. Most of the fancier features feel more showy. I would buy this in a heartbeat if it was cheaper, but if you catch it on a sale, is it worth considering? Yes. At full price, bit of a gulp. Bit of a, oh, that's expensive. So who's it for? If you're into top tier cleaning tech and want a robot that mops, scrubs, and basically runs its own spa, you'll love it. If you just want clean floors, a fewer stuck robots, a mid-range option from Dreame will do absolutely fine. The technology is great. And lastly, this thing looks stunning. By far the best looking dock I've ever seen. From the size, it looks intimidating, the writing of the logo, this little door and the sides, they all look premium. So the premium look, the premium price goes hand in hand with the premium home, that when you place this on the floor, it's a showpiece. And when you open this door, it's an absolute conversation starter. It will do the job really well. It's a fantastic robot. Just bring a coupon if 4 grand is a bit much. Friends, thank you very much for watching. Big thanks to Dreame for sending this robot for review. Check the links below if you're interested, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.